My computer logged me out of the Skype. I wonder if it was like you've been cheating on me, not using Skype. You know what? I'm gonna like the stream. Yeah. Let's do something different.
Mm-hmm. The Rybot, Lucky Bat says, ooh woo. Harry McGill, howdy doodly neighborinos. Lucky Bat, ooh woo. Canic Creations, howdy gents. Harry McGill, get on the like train.
We're doing it.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of doing it, I was thinking about airbrushing this banner, but I think I'm going to try to see what I can do with contrast paints.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Are you gonna use contrast, or speed paint?
Oh yeah, speed paint.
But aren't you afraid that the paint's just gonna come off magically?
Yeah, that is the problem. Is that the paint just comes off.
Yeah. Speaking of coming off.
Ooh.
Yep, this is a ginger ale. Better believe it.
Mm-hmm. So let's see. I need a white and a I need white, and I need like a dark blue, and I need a red, and I need the medium.
I'm actually a small.
Yeah, that medium's gonna go quick. It's like, Army Painter, can you send me like 5 mediums?
Yeah, I would assume that they're gonna have to come out with a bigger bottle.
Yeah.
At some point.
Kelser, welcome back. Oh yeah, it's been a while.
It has been a while. Well, not if you're a patron.
Not if you're a patron supporter, yeah.
Because that was yesterday.
Murray 5.0, hello again from Alberta, Canada. Here we go. I've been gone for a hot minute. How did Jay paint the flora? So, you guys saw me paint it green. But with... Did I airbrush it green? I think I airbrushed it green. I airbrushed a stripe of white across each middle of each flower, or petal. And then I used green contrast paint. And then I dry brushed them with a lime green. I think I probably could have skipped the dry brushing step if I had used a lime green contrast instead of a regular green contrast. But you know what? You live, you learn, you laugh, you live, you laugh, you love.
Exactly. Jason M., what kind of ginger ale? Canada Dry!
Yeah!
Better believe it.
Wormy the Builder, I painted some Gene Sealer Cull today. Ooh. The Rybot, toss some metallic into the contrast paint like Marco does to give it some flair. I might have to try that.
Jason M., I knew it. I just wanted to hear you say it. Oh, yeah. We're actually going to get sponsored by Canada Dry. They were at Adepticon. It was kind of weird. And we reached out to them.
Brian Rotzog, first Kill Team tournament in the area was today. I didn't place, but man, was it fun, and a pretty good turnout as well. Ooh, cool. I love Kill Team. I played Kill Team today. I went to Adepticon, and
Did you win?
I did win actually. But I went to Adepticon and I was hanging out with Goobertown Hobbies and Casey, but then they ditched me because they actually had to work on videos, and so I just took my Kill Team bag and I just walked around upstairs, and then I ran into some folks who recognized me, and then they were like, "Hey, you wanna play a game?" And I'm like, "Yeah, do you guys want to try Kill Team?" And they're like, "Yeah."
Oh.
They had played a couple of times, but they were there to play 40k. But yeah, we played Kill Team. We did the 3-player way that we do it.
Oh,
Whose rules are those?
Odegrot Sniffer.
Odegrot Sniffer. Yeah, we used Odegrot Sniffer's rules, and it worked really well. I was in the middle. The other two were on the ends.
Yeah. Did you win?
I did. I got 6 points. The next person got 3. Last person got 1.
Did you laugh in that person's face?
Absolutely. What was great is
Great.
I was consistently dying throughout the whole game because I was in the middle, but turn 4, I was able to get all the objectives. And so I won. That's how I won the game. Ben, is Nick Man in the Chad station?
Better believe it.
Hey, Miguel, till death do us part, or until 9, whichever comes first.
Ooh, this is a very important question. The Rybot. Which kill team did you play?
I played Orcs, Compendium Orcs. I only brought Compendium teams because I think they're so easy to pick up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was Compendium Orcs versus Kroot versus Space Marines.
Oh, fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what color is lime green contrast, or you mean like a homemade wash? Oh yeah, I was using speed paint. I used I'll show the camera. I didn't use orc skin. I think I even used a darker green than that. I think I used camo cloak. And I think if I had used camo cloak or malignant green, which is like a yellow green, or maybe mix these two, then because I painted a stripe of white, or I airbrushed a stripe of white, and then it kind of all got covered when I put on the speed paint green. And so I think if I had put on the speed paint yellow, it would have just kind of turned the lightest green I was after.
Speed paint.
Luke Byron, do you have any servitors in your Black Templar army? No. Servitors are kind of hard to buy because there's just a couple of really old resin sculpts.
Have you heard of 3D printing?
That's true. You know, I don't know if I've ever seen any... I mean, I haven't really looked, but I don't know if I've seen any great servitors to print.
All right, everybody. You're going to have to hop on the Discord and send us some links. You can't send links in the YouTube chat. Mm-hmm. Because YouTube hates you.
Go Twit, as someone who has experience with a lot of Marine kits, what Marine kit do you find the most fun to assemble? They're all the same. I did not like building aggressors. They were a little fiddly. But other than that, they're all the same. I like intercessors. I think just classic Space Marines. I like figuring out what arms I want to use. Cybel, howdy Jay. Just bought the Kill Team Compendium and some Grey Knights. Any recommendations and tips for the weapons? Yes, I'd put the Demon Hammer on your leader. I would probably skip all of the heavy weapons because the heavy rule is kind of frustrating, and they're not that much better than your Stormbolters. So I would just take Stormbolters on everyone, and everybody except the leader, I would take the Falchions. Because re-rolling all hits in combat and re-rolling all hits with shooting is pretty great.
Yeah.
Steam, you go on. Haven't joined in a while. Sleep isn't wanting to happen, and I am digging the new overlays. It has been a while. We've been using this for a while. I made them. Can you tell? The Holy Emu, would you ever paint Steel Legion or some out-of-production guard? I feel like painting CATACHAN is basically painting out-of-production guard. I know you can buy them, but can you?
Should you? Walker A. White. So I saw some Golden Demon entry photos today. Did you, Jay, submit your Ultramarine captain with lightning claws? I forgot the character name. Could have sworn one looked like yours with that icy base.
Yes, I did. It is I, Cato Sicarius. And I, Cato Sicarius. Swordmaster of the Nine Realms of Ultramar.
Did you look at the all the entries today?
You know, I didn't. I figured I'll see him tomorrow.
That is true. Yeah, because we've been they were slowly trickling in, and I'm sure Saturday's like the big day because that's the only today everybody goes there. Was it particularly more busy?
It was busier.
It was.
It wasn't madness, but it was definitely busier. They actually had somebody directing traffic, or more specifically, they had somebody turning people away from the main parking lot.
That's good. Yeah.
Lego Manxel. I am so hyped for the new Chaos Knight army with the new Mini Knights and the new Big Knight. Man, I have literally been so busy. I literally still haven't seen the new models. You know what? Let me plow through people's comments and then I'll look at them right now. Gilicorto Salvati, 3 printer for the win! Yeah! Pretty much any of the original legions can be interesting, but I'd much more work on themed salamanders or imperial fists. Wormy to Builder, is an airbrush useful? I have never used one. Yep, they're pretty darn useful, but they're definitely not a requirement. Go look at it. There's a bunch of YouTube videos.
And we have a bunch too.
Yeah, we do. Daniel Bear, oh my gosh, the new Chaos Knight is amazing. I want to paint it. The Rybot, which orange paint is your favorite, and why am I painting my next project with it? The only orange paint I've used that I like is P3 Kador Red Highlights, which is orange. I have used Vallejo's orange. It's kind of bad. I'm sure I've used Games Workshop's orange. It was bad. I like P3 Kador Red Highlight. Lexo Manxel, I always wonder how come EOB Complete is only on Discord now? Because we get like 50 a day.
Yeah, it's too many.
Lord Vesh, I saw you at Adepticon! I was the giant 12-foot-tall shadow demon that was shackled to the arcane phylactery screaming in anguish. I'm not sure if that's true or not.
100% true.
But I have a hunch. Here we go. Army Painter Orange is pretty good. Haven't tried it. Probably true. Army Painter, I find like some of their colors are real good, and some of their colors are fine. The Holy Emu, have you made a dent in your pile of shame? Yes, I definitely have. I sold off a whole army, and I actually finished some things, but then I also bought tons more things. George Strata. So how was the painting contest at Adepticon? Did I miss the announcement where you win? It's being announced on Sunday at 3.
I think it's 4.
4.
I mean, we're going to be there anyways.
Wormy to Builder, what is the best guard unit for overall combat? I don't know. Maybe Bullgrins? Listen to Patriot Megadan.
I forgot you guys did live streams. How was the con? It was a long con.
It was a long con.
Yeah.
It was fun though. It was fun. Yeah, I think all the tubers are there getting drunk.
Yep, that makes sense. Well, there's supposed to be a Trapped Under Plastic event at 9. Like right now. So I think that's what they're doing.
And getting drunk.
Yeah, maybe both at the same time. Yeah, it was really neat. We played a bunch of demos. We met a bunch of people. A bunch of people said hi to us, which was cool. It was kind of fun. Like all the little games, they really try really hard to get your attention and to do demos with them. Games Workshop does not do any of that. People flock to them. They don't have any demos going.
They don't have any discounts.
They don't have.
The only thing that's slightly neat is that you can buy Forge World, but they only have like 2 of each kit. So.
And you could tell talking to people from the other games, they were a little salty
Yeah.
about Games Workshop. It was pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. But I mean, I don't blame them. Like people would like they were lined up to buy stuff from Games Workshop there. And
Yeah,
you could
24/7. There was a line
Yeah.
at the Games Workshop booth,
Where you-
which is just
where
a
you
Games
could
Workshop
get-
store.
Right. And there were some smaller stores that were selling stuff that you could actually get a little bit of a discount on.
Mm-hmm.
So it was insane.
The
Hopefully they were buying stuff you
biggest
can't
secondhand Games Workshop store was literally next to the Games Workshop booth. I loved it.
Yeah. It was pretty funny.
I mean, they did do laser tag, and they bought a giant Space Marine statue. So that's what they did.
Great.
And
did
they
the
hosted,
competition.
and they did the painting competition. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, and I think they also did the I think they helped with the real 40k kill team, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But they didn't do demos for their smaller games. I don't know.
I would
It
have
kind
done
of annoyed me.
demos for Adeptus Titanicus and
I'd
Aeronautica.
love to. That would be so much fun. It was fun doing the demos with the other games.
Yeah. Oh, we played Mantic's game, which I will figure out the name of right now because I actually figured it out.
I'm gonna guess it was Dead Zone.
It was Dead Zone.
Yeah.
Although I would have assumed it was Firefight. Because Firefight
Yeah,
sounds
but
like a
that's-
skirmish game.
But that's also because we're duped by Games Workshop into
Yeah.
believing that.
And then what do you think the giant game is called?
Warpath.
It is Warpath. Yeah. Well, yeah, because we got
Yes!
it's on the boxes we have.
Yep.
Yeah, you got them all. Because I would say Warpath,
There you go.
Firefight, and Dead Zone all sound like small skirmish games.
Mm-hmm.
I think they should all be called Dead Zone colon something. Like Dead Zone Skirmish, Dead Zone War, and Dead Zone Apocalypse. That's what I would call them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But yeah, the Dead Zone was really fun.
It was really fun. It was super stripped down kill team. It was on a D8 system, which was really nice. And 8s are wild. And yeah, it's on a grid system. So instead of measuring when you move, you just boop boop. You move 2 for one of your activations, or you can move 3 for 2 of your activations. And the way they do cover is great. In Games Workshop, it's a process figuring out cover. In that game, if there is anything in the square with you, you have cover.
Yep. Pretty cool.
This is a Patreon with Megadan. Hi, gentlemen. How are you doing? Jay, did you enter the Golden Demon? I did enter the Golden Demon. I entered a old school Kato Sicarius with twin lightning claws and a banner.
And I think, I mean, you're gonna win all of the awards. You're gonna
Yeah,
win
of
the
course.
ones that you're not even, you didn't submit a model for.
Yeah.
If you don't, but let's say you don't, you should just steal them. We should just run up there, take it, run away.
Just a little smash and grab.
Smash and grab. Why not? You'll never get to do it again.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
I mean, I have more fake IDs. I could get back in.
put on a mustache.
Mm-hmm.
Like a
Just
big
shave my
old
mustache.
you have to put a fake mustache on your normal mustache.
Yeah, that's true. Here, McGill. Which army did you sell? I sold my Space Marine Deathwatch army because I don't have enough room in my heart for 2 different colors of Space Marines. And they weren't even different colors because they were still black armor. Did you run into any fans? Any super awkward moments? We ran into a bunch of fans. Nothing awkward. Everybody was very nice.
Mm-hmm. Yep. A lot of people. It was always fun. It was fun going to the booths and people recognized us.
Yeah.
Like different shops or like the Conquest people knew who we were. That was kind of fun. What a world.
Interman, Jay, what do you think of the 2 Horus Heresy minis? I don't know, but I did watch the Horus Heresy trailer and it was pretty good. Like literally, I'm like, 30k might be cool. Internet Man. Also, Jay and Nick, did you take part in any kill team in real life laser tag? No, it looked like it was busy.
Yeah. And the first day we were there, the first day and a little bit of the second day, we were actually filming while we were there. So we had stuff.
Yeah. This is the Patreon Mega Dan. What did you guys buy at the con? I bought tons of stuff. Just a whole bunch of like one model here or there.
I watched Jay buy a ton of stuff.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a video on my con haul. You guys will see it all. And I guarantee some stuff will take you by surprise.
I was surprised.
Walker.
With Mega Dan. Besides your own, what was the most impressive mini you saw in the case?
Oh my god, all of them. They were all super incredible. Everything was amazing.
There was the that really fun Gloom Spike Gets one where it's like in the clouds. That one was the coolest one by far, at least in my mind. I didn't see any of them today.
Yeah, there was lots of incredibly cool stuff. What I think is really fun though is like you'll have like, and there was like a giant like 18-inch wide like in the duels category. There was a giant 18-inch Sanguinius fighting a giant demon.
Yeah.
And then right next to it was like a Necron fighting a Space Marine.
Oh, but then like next to that was a Nurgling fighting a Grot.
Yeah.
Which was amazing. Which that one should win. Hands down. Beautiful.
Listen to Painter on Mike and Dan. Did you see the Scale 75 Mephiston? I did. I didn't know you could enter non-Games Workshop models. And maybe you're allowed to enter anything, but you just it has to be like a GW model to win, or maybe you can just enter anything. I don't know how it works.
Yeah, I don't know either. Maybe they didn't know.
It's possible. I mean, how would they know every model? You know what? I did not see a lot of vintage models, though. There was a couple of models, like my Cato, but most everything was pretty modern. Which makes sense, because they look better. Easy to build.
Godwitz, genuinely asking, did Adepticon smell? A little bit.
A little bit.
Depended on the day and time. Someone was getting real dank.
Yeah.
We were like walking around, and we were you know, there was kind of like I don't know, some area where we were around a bunch of people, and somebody really smoked some weed and then came right in, and that was pretty fun.
Oh yeah, 420, blaze it.
Yep. And didn't even share. That's
No.
the rude part of it. That's the problem. What's going on?
Mr. Hobby Man Canada, do you think printed minis are worth it? Yeah. Peter McMurray. That reminds me, I love your Christmas Cato poem. I forgot about that.
Yep. I did too.
I love the Cato poem too. 'Twas the day after battle, and Cato had won. Yeah, I don't know why. It's really easy for me to parody songs.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, you should just be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably more money in it.
Oh, absolutely. The Holy Emu, did you paint the Starship Troopers? Not yet. One day.
Listen to Paint Dry with Mike and Dan. My wife won't go into gaming stores because she says they smell like smoky body odor.
Not wrong.
Yep. Yep. And I would say, if I could give a critique over Adepticon, that's a little bit of what it was in certain times and places. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what you get with the crowd.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Remember when the guy in full Krieg cosplay did the laser tag?
That was pretty awesome.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was really, really cool. And, yeah.
What's really cool is that they had the laser tag guns made to look like las carbines.
Mm-hmm.
That's just cool. Like, they didn't have to do that.
And apparently they were heavy.
I bet. Yeah, laser tag guns are heavy.
Yep. I love it.
TS, hey Jay, any ideas for a Demons of Malice army? Always love Malice, and I want to represent him on the tabletop. I don't know what that is, but you should do it. How much is Duck worth? Black and blue highlights on or gray highlights on Raven Guard? I'd go with black and blue because I feel like you're gonna get a little more color by definition. Listen to Patriot, Mike and Dan. Nova Open used to give deodorant in their swag bag. I could believe things got musty in the gaming hall.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like a wonderful environment to game in. It's loud. You're kind of close. It's really loud.
Yeah.
I played in the upstairs hallway, and that was nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that seemed like a better setup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pretty fun.
Yeah.
You met all the YouTubes.
Yeah, all of them.
YouTubers. Mm-hmm. Except for the ones that weren't there.
Yeah.
Or that we didn't meet.
Mm-hmm. I got to talk with Lila, and she looked at some of my minis and gave me some critiques, which was great.
It's fun.
I got to talk with Ninjon and Scott and Goobs.
Lots of goobs.
You know what? A little too much Goobs.
All right, everybody, clip that. Send that.
Yes, do it. I was telling Goobs about my crossover idea, and then he was like, "Yeah, sure, yeah, anything you want to do."
Ah, that's fun.
Mm-hmm. Daniel Bear, have you seen the new Batman movie? And if yes, what did you think? I wasn't really planning on seeing it, but then Tim Dillon said it was great, so I feel like I have to see it.
Said it was great?
Yeah.
Where did he switch? Really?
On someone's podcast.
That's insane.
I know, right? Holy Emu, do you have a favorite guard regiment? I don't know. I guess Catachan? Because they're Rambo? Like they're all Rambo? Daniel Bear, was Uncle Adam at the con? He was. I think he was doing something. I don't know where he was at. I think he might have been like doing games in like his room or something at the hotel. I got to talk with him just for a little second.
Yeah, they were. I think him and Vince were doing demos of their game.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, talk to him for just a second.
And in just that second, he badmouthed Kill Team one more time, and my little heart almost broke.
It's pretty fun. I know. At some point, you'll have to corner him or find out where he lives, and make him play it with you.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Hobbyman Canada, do you like Imperial Fists?
Yeah, I love Imperial Fists. Yellow really pops.
I like it that it's a fist.
Mm-hmm. Sebastian, hey Nick, smoking any crack on stream yet?
Better believe it.
Kili Kato Silvati, what about making a Felinid Guard Regiment? I know there's a patron that makes those models. It's the Cat Girl Army. Warhammer Community. Let's look at this new stuff.
Okay. I'll look too, because I haven't looked at it either.
Pre-orders. Okay, here we go. This is probably it, right? Warhammer Fest Online. Oh, there's a bunch. Is there like one that has everything? Oh god, there's so many.
At the top of the Warhammer community, at the top of the main page, did you look at the preview Adepticon online article at the very top?
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, click. Boom. Warhammer preview online, Adepticon. All the massive reveals are right here. Perfect. That's literally what I asked for. All right, let's zoom in. Oh yeah, I did see these a little on Facebook. The Necromunda Ash Waste. Oh great, this is just a link to all the other articles.
Yep.
The Necromunda Ash Waste reveal. The oh, it's a box. I didn't know it was a box. Huh. Okay, so you get some neat looking terrain, a couple of vehicles, and 2 gangs. I love the gang, the Sand People gang. I love the bikes or the quads. But I absolutely love the Flea Riders.
Yep.
Those have got to be some of the most fun models that they've ever made.
Except for all the Gloom Spikets, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh god, I love those so much. And you know what? I like the buildings up on stilts. That's really fun.
It is fun. Yep, just a cool thing. I'm sure this box is $3,000 or something crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Ash Wasteland, big thumbs up, super cool. I hope though that it's not a new game. I hope it's the same as Necromunda, just a different flavor. Warhammer Underworlds, or Warhammer Underpants, as the cool kids call it. Okay, so some zombie guys. Yeah, they're neat.
I feel like we've seen the guy with the big arm. I don't know why. Oh, maybe it was a teaser.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's fine.
Else.
It's fine, whatever.
Great. Who cares?
Chaos Knights!
Okay.
Chaos Knights! Fear the Abominants. 2 new Chaos Knights revealed at Adepticon. Yeah! A little Chaos Armiger with creepy skull helmet. I love his little dick chains. Scary Claw. Ooh, and then the new Big Knight is nice. And you know, it's a little bit cleaner, I feel like, than the one they already sell, and it's still got the legs I like, where it goes backwards like a dog's legs.
Yeah.
So you know what? I like this a lot. This is great. Ooh, I like the tentacle arm.
I like the vultures.
The vultures are fun. Yeah.
They like to put cute little animals on things now.
They do.
They seem to do it a lot more than they used to.
Mm-hmm. New codexes, who cares? Okay, Blood Bowl team.
Yeah. Just skip that.
New Blood Bowl team. Humans!
Looks like guys.
Yeah, barbarians.
Gals, guys.
They're fine, they're nice.
Great.
They're neat.
Ooh, keep
Oh,
scrolling though.
I like the little boar, the keg boars. Those are fun.
That is pretty fun.
Yeah, those keg boars have my full approval.
Yep.
All right. Season of War Thondia. The Realm of Beasts literally comes to life at Adepticon.
Prove it.
All right. There's like a Scully thing. I wish I hadn't seen that artwork before I saw the model. Because that artwork is the sickest thing I've ever seen, and that model is really lame. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but I mean, how could you? Yeah, but this artwork is.
The artwork is amazing. Creature Caster could pull it off. I mean, they could have added at least a little bit of fire.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like I don't know, like orange juice is in between the bones.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's also, I mean, they just painted it orange. I mean, I can tell that there's something, but it's just orange.
Yeah, they didn't even paint it like fire.
Yeah. So,
I
mean, they're just not selling this one.
Yeah, it's not good.
All right, let's move on.
Oh, well, but I kind of like the, so they've got the old terrain back, but then they have a waterfall that I think's new, and a little scully dragon dead bone thing that I think is kind of nice. Nah, it's fine. I like the waterfall.
Night Haunt.
Oh, this is a terrain pack? This is kind of a lame terrain pack.
Yep.
All right, yeah, Night Haunt. Little lukewarm on the old Age of Sigmar so far, but Night Haunt is always cool. I don't think there's any bad Night Haunt models.
Yeah, and this looks pretty cool too.
Ooh, he's paddling.
Little ghosty goose.
Adorable. There's a little skeleton man paddling along the riverbanks. The river Styx, I'm sure. Yeah, that model's great. Love it.
Yeah, whoever gets to make these has a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, there's more. All right, Horus Heresy.
Horus Heresy.
Is this just going to be the video?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right,
Great.
next.
I saw part of the video. Beakies are back.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. Oh, and they're true scale. Neat. They look really good, and they got the old school bolters. Ooh, there's a new little fella with an axe. Looks really nice. Yeah. Okay, if that's what the new Beakies look like, I am here for it. Ah, it looks like it's in the new scale though, and people are gonna lose their minds. It's hard because it does look objectively better, but people are going to be like, I bought the Forge World models and they're not the same. I spent all my money and time and love, and Games Workshop hates me because these models are going to be a tiny bit taller.
I'm not on any 30K groups because why would I be? But I would love to be a part of them right now.
Yeah.
Just to see what people are saying about all of it.
Yeah, I'm a part of several.
I also see crazy layer lines on his leg. The one in the back.
Yeah, it's kind of bad. Like, and it would have just taken a second with a nail file.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I bet they didn't notice it until they painted it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and last but not least...
I'm surprised they don't Photoshop it out.
Yeah, that's true. A glimpse of the very dark future for Adepticon. Oh, is this just a tease? I'm not even going to watch it. Okay, cool. Adepticon was awesome. Lots of really cool things came out.
Daniel Baer, the Outer Circle is dragging New Heresy.
Dragging's bad, right?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. I mean, of course. I mean, how could he like it? It's not going to be exactly the same as it was. I would be interested in if they changed it a little. I think I didn't love 7th edition Warhammer rules. I do sort of see a change in scale being a problem. Although over the course of the last 3 years, Forge World has been purging tons of the range of old 30k minis. I could totally see it just moving to Games Workshop and they just make all of it. But that would still be a problem because the models Games Workshop makes would look a little different than the ones Forge World made. And that's a problem because it's different. And literally, the people who played 30k because it wasn't different. It was just 7th edition, only Space Marines. You could be elitist, you could be gatekeepy, you could have your mod... Everybody had to follow the rules. Everybody had to paint the shoulder pads right. You have to paint the knee pads right. You have to use the right helmets. You have to be playing on the right board. You have to be playing narrative-focused, driven games. You can't be a child or anything they don't want you to be. You can't be a woman. That's 30k. I maybe laid it on a little thick. 30k can be a little much. and now we're seeing change, and that's gonna crack the community right down the middle. Lexman XL, battle reports I need. We're working on it. We're working on battle reports. They're coming.
This is the closest they've ever been, probably. Yeah, the amount of stuff that we did this week is insane.
It is. That's true. We did a lot.
We did a lot this week.
War Game Ramble. I was expecting more vehicles in the Ash Waste box, but Big Giant Bugs was a nice, unexpected twist. Yeah, I really like it. I think it's a good box. It does feel a little empty because the board is an Ash Wasteland, but I think an Ash Wasteland can probably be better represented by like a little bit of foam and sand than a cardboard board. Dreadlord Herc. The Big Knight is a Psyker. Ooh, very cool.
That is awesome.
Walker White. Jay's a leg man confirmed, at least for knights. Though Wargame Ramble, Kirioth had a good point about the underpants zombies. The description of the website indicates something that should have been far scarier than plain zombies. Yeah, but that's the case of every description on the website. They always lay it on. I mean, remember that picture of the giant flame dragon and then it turned out to be the OJ dragon?
This is driving a Bronco.
Mm-hmm. Jack Attack 5647. Jay, would you ever do an Airbrush Basics video? I sort of have. I have 2 Airbrush videos. I think it's like an introduction to Airbrush video, and then I also have a I don't suck at airbrushes anymore, and I talk about my personal airbrush setup.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna do that 88. Soul Blight, Grave Blight. Soul Blight, Grave Blight.
Up, 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 up. Yeah.
Ooh, Walker White. The trigger discipline on that one Beagie model. Chef's kiss. I didn't even notice he was using good trigger discipline. Although it's weird that a Space Marine would do trigger discipline, because if a Space Marine were to shoot someone, they deserve it. Because they were shot.
Obviously.
Daniel Bear. Guys, we can't play the new Horus Heresy. The Outer Circle said a Marine is wearing the wrong helmet. Literally unplayable. Walker White. Even the Forge-rolled Horus Heresy TAC Marines had some scale creep too. Yeah, I mean they just look better, bigger.
Mm-hmm. Very true. Nick Reese. Nick, you did awesome on the new 3D models. Yeah. Love them. The end. I hope you guys have pew pew noises in your battle reports.
We can make that happen. I think we have some good pew pew noises.
Exactly. We could reuse all the ones from Warhammer Plus.
Mm-hmm.
They use this in Angels of Death. It's like the same sound over and over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Absolutely.
It's kind of weird because like the sound it's better. The sound and like the way that things sound is better in Angels of Death, but the sound effects are really bad, like the shooting and stuff. But then in Hammer and Bolter, it's the opposite. Except for the newer ones. The newer ones are good, but the older ones, yikes! Like I remember there's even though the elder one's good, I think there was many instances in which they were outside, but they used interior echo, like they were in a cathedral. And it's just a little off-putting.
Mm-hmm.
Very weird. Lord Vish, the battle report is going to be 6 hours long and be shot from an unyielding top-down view.
Mm-hmm.
You nailed it.
The top-down is hard because it does give you all the information, but everything is way too far away to really see.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna be a big learning curve for us, is figuring out how do we actually make it so people can see what's happening. Because when you play these games, you just have to look. But how do you make a camera just look? And how do you make... Because, I mean, some people's answer to that is you just hold up a Sony Handycam and you just wiggle it around. Mm-hmm. And we can't have that either, because that looks awful.
Yeah. Right. There's... yeah. And you could get those probe lenses to get in close and stuff. But those are pricey.
Mm-hmm.
They're very cool, though. Like, I think... I'm pretty sure... Because there's some shots on Playing Tabletop where they, like, fly through a window.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Is they use a probe through a window.
Swordfish. Elitists have no place in tabletop, and I've tabled so many stuck-up bitches that it's hilarious. You know, I sort of get 30k players' points. They're doing something really specific. It's a historical war game. It's a fictional historical war game, so that would lead me to not necessarily want to take it very seriously. But I get that they're doing a very specific thing, and if somebody showed up not wanting to do that thing, they're kind of the problem. I don't know. That's kind of why I like games that are just kind of for everyone, and everyone can do whatever they want, because that's more interesting to me.
Boo!
I'm not much of a rules follower.
Boo! You should cut your hair.
Yeah! I do need a trim.
I could give you a trim.
No.
But you don't get a choice of where it's trimmed.
J West 5799. Hey guys, I was wondering if you found basic kill teams like the Marine Intercessors weaker than the custom kill teams like Commandos. Yes, but it's not that bad. Like an old kill team, you could make kill teams that were unplayable. You would never, ever, ever win.
Right.
Whereas now, it's like...
that was one of our original things that we wanted to do. We wanted to do just like create the worst kill teams that you could possibly make and have them fight and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
But now they're all fine.
Yeah.
Everything works.
Yeah. I think if you had a really good Space Marine player could do okay against a really good Commandos player. Obviously, if somebody is good at Commandos and somebody's a novice with Space Marines, the Commando's going to win every time. But that's always true if somebody is good at the game versus somebody who's not good at the game. Space Marines do struggle a little. But you just have to pick your secondaries smart. Because the Space Marine secondaries are easy to pull off. I mean, don't die. Not that hard to do. Kill more things than you lost. Not that hard. You can score both of those in the same turn. Henry McGill, you should make a village train. I'm sure we will. That's a great idea.
Chris, my wife has been cutting my hair since the beginning of the pandemic. It's not bad enough to be worth hurting her feelings. Oh, that's amazing. Lego Man XO, in your video where you and Nick painted Age of Sigmar Dominion, did you end up actually playing Age of Sigmar, or did Nick actually leave to sleep? On a different day, we played Age of Sigmar.
Yeah, and it was really fun.
It was fun. And one day we'll have to do it again. Now we're gonna have too many games.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what happened during Adepticon. Is we demoed games, and then now we're gonna play all these games.
Yeah.
But yeah. But I think we get Sean involved. Maybe when Amanda comes back, maybe we try to get Amanda involved.
Mm-hmm.
Try to get some more people involved. then we really can play all the games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at that Aeronautica. I'm just eyeing it.
It's
sometimes Sometimes I rub my fingies all over it.
I mean, we've seen some of the models now. We saw people painting them up for Golden Demon, and they look cool.
Oh my god, they look so cool. Yeah, somebody just painted a plane, and it looks amazing.
Yeah.
They did a background with like streaks, so it looks like it's flying really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, is it gorgeous. The end. Nick, how many takes did you spit onto the camera before you knew you had the perfect shot? Well, all right. If you want a little behind the scenes, I didn't actually spit on my monitor.
Mm-hmm.
I used I have an Expo Care thing, and I sprayed it on there. But so it was empty. So I put water in it, and water looked, and like water, and there was like a little bit of the soap, so it looked disgusting. Like it looked kind of soupy, and it looked about right. And I actually sprayed it once, and I sprayed so much, and I was worried that my monitor wasn't gonna turn on, because I got a lot into like the bottom of the monitor.
You really
so I had to fix
splooged.
that. Yeah, I really splooged a little too much, and then I did it again, and that was the shot. And then I spit on the monitor and rubbed it in.
Marcelo Nuns, if Horus Heresy tanks are all off scale, why not Marines? You know what? That's a good point. In 30k and in 40k, like vehicles are like half scale, and airplanes are like quarter scale, to make them be able to exist on the board. Slimer Dimmer, I'm getting ready to watch Captain America Civil War, and was wondering if you guys have watched any of the Marvel movies. Yeah, I think I've watched all of them except for the newer ones. I'm like 4 behind.
I've been burping this whole time. Yeah, I don't care enough about him. I like Iron Man. Iron Man's fun. But that's about it. Walker A. White. I keep buying units for games to play at my friendly local game store, but they changed the game/meta they're playing with. When I finally finish assembly and paint, disheartening.
They like the people you play with?
Maybe the game?
The
maybe
game?
Games? Like maybe it's just you get in a bad timing.
And like a new codex comes out? Like you just finished your Tau and then the new Tau 9th edition codex comes out?
That'd be pretty funny.
Come on, man, minis. Jay, I'm 3D printing 2,000 points of Tau. How would I go about painting armor? I've asked this way too much. I don't know. You pick a color, and then you purchase that color of paint, and then you put it on the armor. I have a video of painting Tau. I think it's called You're Wrong About the Tau.
Yep. And sometimes you can look at what are they, seps?
Yeah.
Seps, and see which one you like. What's the one that I like with the white and red? It's not Sept. That's the normal one.
Yeah, Tau Sept is the normal one. Montca? I don't think that's right.
Sept. Yeah, I don't know. But maybe look up those and see.
Shazla?
Sounds,
it's something like that.
Yeah. It sounds made up. You could really say whatever you want, and I would say, yeah, that's what it was.
It's in the video. It's probably like at minute 7.
It'd be fun if you got it exactly right. That's exactly where it was. Nicarice, Vior La.
Vior La, of course. Of course, Vior La.
Yep. That's correct.
Yeah, Tau has a whole language.
Mm-hmm. Little Nibbler 93. Hey Jay, can you try and paint an Infinity model? I heard they were hard. They were harder to handle.
I will definitely do that. I own an entire Infinity army.
And we
played Infinity.
Yep.
It is exactly like XCOM.
I lost all of the demos that we played.
I think so.
I'm actually on a losing streak now. I really lost Dead Zone.
Yeah.
I really lost it, like really bad.
Remember when like he told you like that wasn't normal? What happened?
Yeah.
He's like, your guys are way better than his. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, he's like, you're playing the army that I play, and this is not how this is supposed to go.
The Lord of all Ducks, hello there. I have been interested in getting an airbrush for quite some time, and I have a very limited space to work with. Is it safe to place the compressor under the desk one normally paints at? Yeah, it's not going to blow up or anything. Might be a little noisy. Maybe throw a pillow on top of it or something if it's bothering anyone.
Listen to Paint Chat with Mike and Dan. Good night, all. Enjoy the last day of Adepticon tomorrow.
Oh, we will.
We will. I'm excited. I'm really. It'll be interesting to see the Golden Demon stuff. Dogman
Ispelman, were you at Adepticon? I think I saw Jay or his evil doppelganger there today. You probably saw me.
Mm-hmm.
Walker A. White. And speaking of airbrushes, does anybody have any filtration or spray box recommendations? I don't know. I don't really think you need one of those.
I would just buy a respirator.
Yeah.
P100
Mm-hmm.
is the type of filter. That's what I learned.
I mean, if you're really going ham, maybe open a window.
Yeah.
Or like spray, like literally, like because I was painting terrain for that video that we just put out, and literally it was getting a little hazy in the room because I was spraying tons of paint all day long, and so I wore a mask all day. But usually it's just a couple of drops here and there.
Yeah. Spicy ramen. I had a nightmare that everything was bees. That sounds like that was not the bee's knees.
Cone Man Minis, Covenant Armor, and stuff are metallics or metallic blues. How would I do that? You should watch Goob's video on speed paint. He tested all the colors on top of silver. So maybe look at those and see if there's any of those you like. I like I have a metallic silver I like from Vallejo called Bright Aluminum. It's a really nice bright white silver. And I find that dripping ink into it turns it really nice metallic colors. That's how I make a gold I like, by putting in orange ink. I think you have to use ink, though, because ink is really, really pigment heavy, but very transparent. Whereas if you put in regular opaque paint, the opaque paint is going to really dull the shine. The Holy Emu, which faction do you prefer to paint? Imperium, Xenos, Chaos? I like them all. I don't think any of them are that particularly different. Speaking of white aluminum, where is it? It's called bright aluminum, not white aluminum.
Bright. Oh, damn. We had a burp sequence, but I don't have any more juice. No,
The Lord of...
Damn, I got here late again. Well, we have 2 more hours of streaming.
Yeah.
It's a long stream tonight.
Oh, God, 2 more hours. Yay.
We can do it.
Yay. The Lord of all Ducks. I've seen people with airbrushes with the sort of box that they spray inside of with viewports on the side. Probably bad description. Are those things people build themselves or something you buy? They can be both. I've seen people make them out of cardboard boxes. I've seen people buy them. I don't know. I feel like not everything I airbrush would fit in one of those. I don't think they're always convenient to pack up and then move to the airbrush station. I mean, if you are somebody who's very worried about like particulates in the air, I think you probably do invest in one of those. But like maybe just airbrush in the garage or airbrush in a room that people don't live in.
Yes. Also, same thing with 3D printers. Probably don't put your 3D printers in your bedroom, right next to your bed.
No.
Like, print while you're sleeping. I just don't think that's a good idea. George Guzzardo, 2 more hours of streaming. Is this going to cost us any extra? Yes, you will all be charged. Now that we're into the 2 hours. So thank you, everyone. It's $100. So appreciate it. The Lord of all Ducks, I'm more worried about spraying all over the walls.
Yeah, I'd say like if you're painting close to a wall, maybe put up some paper or cardboard.
Yeah, I found that probably normal paints you're probably gonna be fine. I find the primers travel.
Yeah.
I've had primer dust land on places that I would not expect it to. You know, after like especially like that, I think that first challenge, priming all that stuff, there was primer like on the top of my computer.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. It was not good. But yeah. I know that I used to for a little bit I airbrushed just in a box and that contained it enough. And then I started airbrushing in the garage. And now I have a room that I can destroy, so I don't care.
Calzar, cash or credit? We prefer cash, so if you could all send us cash, but we can do credit too. Just put your credit card information in the chat.
Yeah.
Lego Manxel, Chaos Marines finally got 2 wounds. Yay! Finally we're relevant. That's true. Although, you know, they always had 2 wounds in Kill Team. Actually, they had 12. Maybe they had 11 because they're regular space. I think they had 11. Michael Jorgensen, isn't there some other way for me to pay? Wink, wink. Yeah. Check or money order.
Yep.
Little 93, we were rewatching Evangelion, and Netflix, and the English dub isn't that bad. Also, episode 19 cements why I love this show, too. You two should check it out. I think Nick should definitely check it out. I've been meaning to watch it. I think I would like it a lot.
Yeah.
And Nick would love it. Big anime guy.
I'm definitely not going to check it out.
There's a great T-shirt out there that's Garfield. And then in the Garfield font, it says Neon Genesis Evangelion. And it's awesome. I kind of want it. The only problem is you can't wear fun shirts like that, like out in like you really. I feel like Adepticon. I saw one in Adepticon, and I'm like, that is the time and place, and it's awesome, and I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, it was when I'm out in like the real world, I kind of want to look like a person.
Well then.
Yeah. Saint Anger, have you seen the new WizKids multi-part plastic kits for D&D? Good sculpts, but holy hell, they're so expensive. Yeah, I don't know if the sculpts are that good. I think they're fine. I feel like, I mean, D&D feels very generic, but I feel like those sculpts are very generic.
Jeez, I guess you just hate everything that's fun.
Like people, but like if you look like STLs online, there is dope STLs for D&D.
Also generic.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. Those models are fine. And yeah, they definitely went to the Games Workshop school of pricing things.
Hell, I would like to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's really expensive. Also, we try a little less hard
Mm-hmm.
on our booth. It really bothers me. I don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah. They could have really made it something special, and instead they're like, we're Games Workshop. It doesn't matter. People are gonna swarm us because they can buy the same thing they could always buy, but for more expensive.
Hmm. Yeah. I would assume, especially, if you live around Adepticon, there's plenty of game stores that you can buy stuff at.
Yeah.
And if you fly in, you probably live in a place where there's a Games Workshop store, at least, or some other friendly local game store.
And they'll always deliver with free shipping if you just
Yeah.
buy off their website.
Correct.
Like, it just feels silly.
I'm surprised they haven't changed their free shipping price.
Yeah. I haven't bought I didn't buy any Games Workshop stuff at Adepticon. Just because why? I can buy that whenever.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't really make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's there's lots of little things or
Yeah.
a lot of fun stuff there.
I think tomorrow I have to remember. I really want to stop at the Modifius booth because their shipping usually sucks.
Yeah.
I'd love to pick up a thing.
Yep, we can make that happen.
Remember they had so many boxes. Wouldn't it be hilarious if the thing I want is gone?
That would be pretty good. Because yeah, we were, sometimes you wait till the last day.
Yeah, why
just
not?
to see if you can scoop up some deals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes they don't want to take everything home, and so they're just like, discount. Just buy it. Just have it. Here, take it.
I know with the Pop Goes the Monkey had a booth. We talked to them for a little bit, and I know they were working deals even on the second day.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to get rid of stuff. It's pretty great. Jeez, I felt like they like those smaller companies got screwed over because they were kind of out of the way.
Yeah.
Where everything else was.
Everybody was walking past them.
Which is kind of annoying.
Yeah, it's a weird
Yeah.
spot. I wonder if that spot was cheap or more expensive. Because in theory, it's a good spot. People have to walk past it to get to the vendor hall. But it
Yeah.
seemed like in reality, people just walk past it to get to the vendor hall.
Yeah. And really, yeah, it's just not good.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I don't know what game do you think or what company do you think had the best setup? I thought the Conquest one was pretty good.
Conquest was
They had a ton of-
really good. Conquest was probably the
Yeah.
best. I think Infinity was also really good.
Yeah, that was pretty good. The Conquest had a lot of tables.
They
And
did.
They were always packed, and they had a ton of people around, which is really neat. But yeah, super exciting.
Angel Garcia, how good are the Catachan on the table? I don't know, but they're great in Kill Team. I'm just running them as veteran guardsmen.
Exactly.
But yeah, veteran guardsmen are really strong. If you play them well. I have played them poorly many a time and lost badly. But if you're good, they're good.
Wow, can you imagine if you're a good player,
Mm-hmm.
you win more?
Yeah. What's great about Kill Team, though, because with 40k, a game takes the afternoon. And so you have to spend a month of afternoons to get good. Kill Team, game lasts, hour, a little over an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't take nearly as long to get good. Hashtag get good.
Get good.
Get good.
Here we go. Why would anyone go to a Games Workshop when there's a friendly local game store available?
Yeah, I mean sometimes the game store is good. Like we have a really really good manager at our GW who's like just a really cool guy. He helps you out with stuff. So and it's a really nice place to hang out. But yeah, I've been to other Games Workshops that suck.
Yeah. And if there's some stuff that's exclusive, which blows.
Yeah.
So you have to get it there. Although we also have friendly local game stores near us that are really good too, and that we've bought from and we'll continue to buy from. Mm-hmm. Catman, Blacksite Studios booth was nice too.
Blacksite Studios.
I don't remember.
Maybe they were one of the historicals we ignored.
Yeah, we ignored some. Yeah.
Ethan Gamer, my local store has 10% off of GW prices. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the most they're allowed to offer is I think 15% off.
Right.
I guess, and unless I think like you can do more, but you can't because of the landed price. If you buy from the right, if the distributor as opposed to Games Workshop themselves.
I think it's also a thing with in-person versus online sales.
Yeah.
Like you're limited, I think, to 15 online,
Mm-hmm.
but you can do more. You can do more than that in person. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, why would you?
Yeah. Like at some point, you still have to make. You still bought the product, and you have to make money off of it.
Right. Ninja Bear, my local does 20 in-store, 25 on release weekend.
Ooh.
Damn.
Ooh, I bet they rake it in. There are some good prices.
That is pretty insane.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to offer 30. I don't have a story, though. So. Walker A. White. Yeah, unfortunately, my friendly local game store doesn't offer any discount on Games Workshop product either. Burn it down.
Yep.
That's what I would do. Yeah, some of them don't.
Yeah, I bet they don't if they don't have to.
Yeah, like I know I heard from a little birdie that up in Madison, they don't.
Mm-hmm.
All of the stores have decided to keep it all.
Yeah.
At normal Games Workshop prices.
I mean, it's
There's a
better for
bunch
the
of stores
store.
up there. Yeah. Which is pretty fun.
I heard an amazing story on one of my Facebook groups of a couple of brick and mortar stores talking about Magic the Gathering and how all the stores in the area were like in a war to see who could get the prices low enough. And eventually, like, all of this competition kind of led to, like, everybody being like, well, we're not making any money, so we're just going to stop carrying it. And then all of a sudden, nobody was selling Magic cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Retail is a tough business.
Yes. And we only have our foot a little bit in because we sell shirts.
Yeah.
But that works pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
All this, the dealing with the distribution and figuring it all out and
Inventory.
getting stuff and order. Yeah, having with Games Workshop you have to buy $2,000 worth of inventory,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't get to pick what is in that $2,000 worth of stuff. They pick for you.
Yeah.
So they might pick stuff that the local people in your place don't play. You know, so it
Yeah, like
doesn't
they pick their top sellers,
right.
which in
But it might
theory is
not,
a good idea.
but it might not work for your store.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not good. But then you could order whatever you want though on top of that. So if people are willing to wait, and if you create a really good environment, usually people are willing.
Yeah.
Or you push people to play some other games too. But what a world. Chris, my friendly local game store doesn't usually offer discount, but they'll do it. They'll do the 15% if you're there during their Warhammer night. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. You know, come, you know, get everybody there and amped up about Warhammer, and then give them a discount.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of businesses will do like a slow grow leagues too, where like you're supposed to build, and pay a certain amount of stuff in a given time frame.
Yeah.
Which those seem like fun.
Jack Attack 5647. No stores stock Warhammer where I live. And
sometimes that happens.
Too. Yeah. It's crazy. Warhammer Deserts. That's what that's called.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like the new Necromunda box. It's an Ash Wasteland.
Ah. Damn. I don't get it.
I bet though the people who split that box, I bet it's like because the people who get the the K-Door, the normal folks, not as cool as the brand new guys.
No.
They do have cool bikes, but that's about it.
God, who would want the
the
normal guys? Like I don't know. Yeah, like we would never be able to buy that box because we both want the cool stuff.
Yeah, I want to paint some super roaches.
Maybe you can get Sean to play the boring people. That seems about right. The boring people are probably better somehow.
Yeah, probably. Although I don't think Necromunda is a game about like winning. Like I don't think it's made for that. I think it's really more for narrative driven gameplay.
Yeah. So Sean won't play it then.
No.
George Gajardo. My friendly local game store has a tiny inventory, which I get, but they also can't or won't order for you. So I end up buying mostly from Games Workshop website. Delivery is super fast. Weird. They might have one of those deals, like a store that we know, that they don't have like the Games Workshop distribution.
Oh.
They get it from someone else.
Yeah.
You know, someone else that actually has the distribution rights.
Yeah, so their margins are bad.
Yeah, but besides that, you can't really order what you want. You're kind of you're even more stuck to stuff. But that's the store that we're talking about. They now have the real distribution, so they can get whatever they want, which is good. They've switched. But yeah, it's not good. Mr. Hobbyman Canada, Necromunda is an RPG, but how do you win?
Yeah, what, you're just supposed to play it and have fun? And like
No,
enjoy your models and stuff? Doesn't make any sense.
I I could not enjoy normal dudes. I have to paint them green.
Ooh, I would love to see some Ash Wasteland House Eschers. Oh,
Yeah.
I was talking. I met somebody at Adepticon, and they wanted to show me their army, and so I went over to their table, and they had a full 2,000 point Sisters of Battle army that were all done in like a punk style with alternate heads, and he had glued uh, uh, electric guitars to all of their weapons. It was so cool.
That's really awesome.
Because at first, like, he's showing me a couple, and I'm like, that is very, very cool. And then, and he had a whole army case, and I asked him, like, you didn't do this to your entire army, did you? And he's like, yeah. And he showed me everything. It was so cool.
Flipnote Dude at 88. Fun is overrated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't have fun. Fun is bad.
George, which knee on the Blood Angel Tactical Squad do I paint black? I don't know if there's an official thing.
Left.
Like, I know their shoulder pads are black, but I don't know if there's any specifics other than that. King Cananas, were there any weird encounters at the con? No, I mean, except for Goobertown Hobbies, everybody was awesome. No, Goobs is cool.
Yeah, everybody was super nice.
And everybody towered over me. I'm a little guy.
Oh my god. You'll in the future, maybe people will see how much taller everyone is.
Yeah.
Yep. We had we had a bet on how tall people were. And yeah, because you can't tell in the video.
No.
Like I thought Scott was probably around my height, but he's much taller.
Oh yeah, he's a giant. He's a giraffe. Scott's a big boy.
Good boy.
Ninja's a
Ooh.
cool guy. He said he watches our videos.
Oh. Did he do a little wink at the end because he's lying?
No. You know what's funny? Yeah, all the YouTubers were working today.
Yeah.
They were
That's
all
hilarious.
filming and they had their cameras out and they were walking around.
They were making fun of us because we were working.
Mm-hmm. On the first
We were
days.
on the first days. And they were like, geez, whatever. And then they were working today.
Yep.
That's pretty fun.
Because I'm like, hey, hey guys, I'm down for anything. And they're like, great, we got to go back to the hotel and get our cameras.
Amazing. Akino Kanones. I vote for Jay to wear heels.
Yeah. They give me a couple inches. I'd
Yeah.
still be shorter than everyone,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
you know what? I think I was a little tiny bit taller than Lila.
Maybe. Yep. Lucky Bat. Next time, bring a box for Jay to stand on for photos.
Oh, that would be hilarious. Like, have a little milk crate that I carry around.
Yeah. Well, no, you don't carry it around. Sean does.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, we figured it out.
Yeah. Yeah, we have maybe we'll there's a video that we filmed and maybe we'll show some screenshots on our Patreon so that people can see a little early how much taller
Mhm.
everybody is.
That's true. We got footage of us with everybody.
Yeah.
Almost everybody. We didn't get
Almost
everybody,
everybody.
unfortunately.
Yeah. Not everybody was there that day,
Yeah.
like on Thursday.
Hey, Miguel, can we get Jay's height in numbers? I am 5'5.25". I'm a perfectly healthy height for a girl my age.
Mm-hmm. Is height doesn't matter when you have those big beefy arms.
Yeah! VJ95, I hope one day I can meet you guys. Don't worry, Jay, you'll tower over me.
There you go.
Yeah, little known fact, Lucky Bat is a giant. We know Lucky Bat in real life.
Yep.
Huge.
Yep.
Walker White, all those corn-fed hobby tubers. I mean, I'm taller than my mom. I think that's part of the problem, though.
Yeah. Here, let me, I don't think you, I don't think you talked to a single person that was, that was anywhere near your height.
Yeah.
I have this, I have the video pulled up. Okay, no, Krieg guy.
Yeah, Krieg guy was short.
But he's young.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Lucky Bat. I'm a big bat. A mega bat, if you will. There is an animal called a mega... Or no, is mega bat an animal or is a mega bat a type of bat? A type of bats. Like, I think flying foxes... Or flying foxes are a mega bat, right?
I could not tell you.
VG95, speaking of Lucky Bat, I've been drawing his profile pic in random places. Shall I post it in general chat? Should I post the pics in general chat? Absolutely.
Of course.
Lucky Bat. Yee! Walker A. White. More of a man bat. Remember Batman versus Man Bat? It's a great episode of Batman.
Map. Is being short makes it easier to paint at desks because you don't have to bend over so much.
Exactly. See, I was tailor-made for this hobby.
This is literally the perfect frame that our Patreon people will get to see.
Well, I got to see too.
Yeah.
Here's my phone. Boop. All you people who aren't subscribed to the Patreon are going to miss out.
I know. It'll be a second because I have to get it all put out there. Oh, boy. Good old Adepticon.
Mm-hmm. Jason M. Magnimus Batimus, the luckiest bats. Lego Maxel. Jay is built different. Built to be the perfect model painter and nothing else.
Alright, it's up on the Patreon only. So it's a little Scott and Ninjon action. Good old Ninjon's face in this one. just really staring down the barrel.
Yeah. It was so adorable. I was interviewing Scott, and Ninjon crawled over to us and then slowly stood up and then slowly lowered himself back down and crawled away.
Yeah.
And speaking of crawling away, I need to go take a piss.
Ooh. I'm not gonna take a piss. So I have Bladder of Steel. While Jay is gone, this is my favorite thing, of course, to do. Please say horrible, horrible things about him. Just anything you don't like, any grievances. This is your time to shine. So just say what you want. Just be as rude as possible. Lego Man XL. So, hi Nick. This feels awkward. Well, it's kind of like when mom leaves the room and you're just with dad that you don't really talk to. That's kind of what this is like. Lucky bet. So Nick, what did you get me at the con? I didn't get you anything. I tried to get you something, but I just couldn't afford it. There was something really cool there, but it was probably like $5,000. I just couldn't pull the trigger. I'm sorry. Got to make some more money. Mr. Hobbyman Canada, I want the old EOB intro back, please. Which intro? Because we've had like 8 different intros. But I like the new one. The new is my favorite one. Nobody said that many mean things about you while you're gone. I'm a little upset.
Walker White. Lol, so we can only see the height pics if we sign up for the Patreon. I see how it is, hiding stuff. The good stuff. Fair play.
Yep. You gotta.
Canyon Creations. How often does Jay get his extensions refreshed? Every 4 days.
PJ McMurray, I'm upset that Jay is going on about how short he is, but he is still taller than me. Disliking this video in revenge.
Yeah. Oh, lucky bat. I love that this little like 300 by 250 pixel image is now a meme.
Mm-hmm. That's hilarious, Iron Scholar. Yep. Scott is tall.
Mm-hmm. God, remember when we first saw him and I was like, whoa,
yeah,
whoa. Remember when because we were talking with all the YouTubers, but like we weren't really coordinating at all, and then we just showed up and we were like, I wonder how we're gonna find anyone, and then instantly we're just like, oh wait, there's Ninjon and Scott and Vincy V.
and then everyone's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we finished our chibi class, and we're like, yeah, I wonder how we're gonna do this, and they were right there, right down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
This is pretty fun.
Ooh, I'm falling
The
asleep. I
Rybot.
got an airbrush. To make myself wake up.
The Rybot. Let's play the height game. I'm 6 foot 2 inches. Well, I'm 7 foot 4. So, take that. Scorpion, funny enough, I spotted you guys a few times when I was up at Adepticon. Was a bit shy to say hi, though.
You should have said
hi.
You should have come said hi. Just walk up to us. Fuck you.
That would be just as good, honestly. Well, we're gonna be there tomorrow, so you can say hi tomorrow if you're still gonna be around. I'm gonna be in a full cosplay though, so it might be harder to spot me.
And be cosplayed as Jay.
Yep. I'm gonna be Scott.
Lego Maxwell. I read the Alpha Legion Codex and found that Horus was not the first Primarch. I am confused. Yeah, Lionel Johnson was the first Primarch rediscovered, right?
Agent 5. Jay, Nick, Lucky Bat, did you see the 4th pick I put? I did. Adorable. little Lucky Bat on a hand. Hand bat. Yeah, you spray that. Spray that paint. We really need to add a Lucky Bat emoji to our server.
Jason Smith, it'd be cool to see Catachan Space Marines or similar jungle-style Space Marines. Like not wearing their armor?
Maybe not wearing anything.
Ooh.
I'm down for that.
I should have cleaned this before I started spraying.
I do think the problem is it's really hard to get penises to cast correctly.
Yeah. You know what? Arena Rex has some penises.
Do they have any penis models there?
I think so.
Ooh.
There's not that many models for the game.
Right. Maybe we'll have to look at the peni tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just to double check. Oh, but they're not hard though.
No, they're floppy.
Me too.
Oh, floppy peen.
D-Scorpion. I picked up a penis man for Arena Rex. Lego Man XL. Mold slippage on the Space Marine's penis. Yep. Speaking of penis, everybody has to join the Patreon to watch the community critique.
Yeah.
This week. It sounds like it's unrelated, but it actually is quite related. I bet Jay doesn't remember. Maybe he does.
I have no idea.
I remember because I edited the video. But let's just say it makes sense.
Well, yeah, we made a penis joke.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I remember now. Yeah, penis. Yeah, I get it. We're very witty here at EOB.
We are. We're good. Good jokes. Very silly. Harry McGill, pin up Space Marine models.
Yeah. Yeah, seductively taken off their 200 pieces of armor.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Again, you play the armoring of a Space Marine in reverse, and it's quite seductive.
Yeah.
I'm also upset that Louise wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
I know she wasn't going to be. I didn't expect her to. But,
Doesn't soften the blow, though.
yeah. She would be swarmed.
Oh
the
my
whole
god,
time she
yeah.
was there.
Yeah, she would need security.
Yep. Here we go. Pinup Tyranids are where the money's at.
I'm sure Major Kill has it.
Walker A. White. Teen jokes lead to shrunken minis, performance anxiety, and MBAs. Exactly. Lucky bet. Expected nothing and was still disappointed. Yeah. What they should have done is they should have brought a cutout.
Yeah. You know what? I bet I'm taller than Louise.
Yeah.
She's a little person.
Wouldn't it be funny if it was all forced perspective? Giant.
One of my favorite things I've ever done in life is I took a screenshot of the Louise painting on Warhammer Plus's masterclass, and I photoshopped Louise to be like half the size she is in frame, and then I published it. I put it on Facebook, and I'm like, hey, so anybody who's been watching Warhammer Plus, I really love her show, but isn't it weird how tiny she looks on the set? And everybody was like, yeah, that's so weird. And like a bunch of people were like, that's Games Workshop. They're cheaping out on the cameras and set and stuff, and they're doing a bad job. And this went on, like, it got like to 150 comments of people being like, completely buying it. And then finally somebody posted a real screenshot of Louise, and they're like, come on, guys.
That might be your best work.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep. And I just imagine, you're sitting down with a bowl of red berries, just eating away, just reading all those comments.
Oh my god, it was the best day of my life.
Giggling. Yeah, and I remember you made it work really well.
Oh yeah.
Like you blended the bricks perfectly. You got everything right. It was truly something special.
Lucky bad. I think after every comment you should have made her smaller. That would have been great. Champ Styles, how was Adepticon? It was really good. We're gonna go back tomorrow.
We'll be back. Yeah, and it was literally like we just arrived to Adepticon on Thursday, and we've never been to Adepticon, and we get out of the car, we get our stuff, we start walking in, and someone immediately recognized us.
Yes.
and mentioned the train video.
Yeah, that was awesome. That people actually watched the train video. If you haven't watched the train video, you have to go right now and watch the train video. Just have it open and playing on repeat in another browser, and then get to it after the stream is over. That's the move.
Yeah, everybody mentioned the train video.
I had a great interaction today where I was at one of the booths, and I was talking with somebody, and I was buying a model, And as I was checking out, somebody recognized me, and so we started talking. And then the person running the booth was like trying to figure out who I was from this conversation I'm having with this other person. And so finally, like after that person left, he's like, "Yeah, I think I've seen one of your videos." I should clean my dry brushes more. Meaning I should actually clean them after I use them, like you're supposed to.
Bad. All right. You always have to outdo me. I agree. Eagle Monkey, have either of you played one-page rules? Do you like it as a way to get beginners started?
Never played one-page rules. It looks interesting. I really liked Mantic's game Dead Zone. It was really fun. Like, I almost feel like I'd be more interested in playing that than just one-page rules version of Kill Team.
Yep, I agree. Yeah, and I loved the guy that did the demo was talking about how he had a friend that made like a giant vertical board.
Yeah.
And that sounds really fun. Because you can't really get that big in Kill Team. But imagine you have a giant vertical board and you're trying to see if you can see people. That could be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like a racing, kind of race through this tower to get to places. We're trying to shoot each other.
Matthew F. One-page rules is awesome. It's really fun and has AI rules for us solo players. See, that's why it's so popular.
Yep. I'd always cheat. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I couldn't help myself.
Yeah. Oh, the AI didn't roll that.
Right.
Bootiga boy, are you guys excited for Tempest of War? Finally, a more casual way to play 40k. Oh my gosh, if that's real, I'm super into it. I like 40k, but I'm a little intimidated by all the stratagems. I'd love something a little more casual.
Yeah, I want to be able to be pretty wasted and still get it.
Maybe an easier way to list build would be awesome.
Matthew F. I always win. Yeah, well, that'll help with the AI. Spoof Gary, I accidentally became a Army Painter fanboy today after buying the Speed Painter Mega sets to go with my complete and ultimate airbrush and Army Painter set.
I didn't know you could buy the Mega set yet.
What do you think of these speed paints? I think you can as of a certain date.
Okay.
Maybe it was the 5th or something.
Neat. I really like them. I like them more than contrast paints. They just go on really smooth. Like, they don't look like they're going on smooth. They kind of look a little bubbly, but as they dry, the bubbles disappear, and they're really nice.
And maybe there will be an official opinion on.
Yeah, maybe
on them at some point. Oh, Swift Gary. It's today on Amazon. Yeah, because I know that they had the small set for a little bit, and then
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna put out the big one later. I wonder if you
Yeah.
get. I wonder if you could get the big one at Adepticon.
I don't know. I know there's lots of the small ones floating around.
Yeah.
Walker White. I wonder if they'll add boss monsters to kill team like they did in Warcry. Maybe I could see some really interesting rules for like one fire team versus a dreadnought.
Yeah.
I mean, the question we get asked more than anything else is, can you take X in kill team? And it's
The answer is usually
always
no.
something you can't.
Yep. Can
You know-
you take a knight and kill team?
Can you take the avatar of Cain in kill team? Like, you know, there's like, you know, like there's like 200 models you can take in kill team, and those aren't the ones people want to take. I feel like White Dwarf would be the perfect place for those sorts of rules.
Yeah. I agree.
I think so like maybe like Killicans, Dreadnought, maybe the Eldar Wraith Lord. There's some other like models of that size. You know, 60mm base.
What's the Death Guard shrimp thingy?
Oh yeah, the Myphetic Blightholler. Yeah, be a good pick. I know the Tyranids have got some stuff on 60s.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what they do for Tyranids. It's either going to be Gene Stealers or something else, and that really narrows it down. Wow, it's so hard because the Codex is coming out and they haven't teased anything. Although maybe they did tease, because remember that last thing we didn't look at for the Warhammer community, the tease. Maybe there's something in there.
Right.
For the Tyranids, because I feel like they're gonna get at least one more thing than the Parasite Mortrex.
Mm-hmm. Here, Miguel, Swarm Lord to come and fuck up a kill team.
Biddy boy, how much longer do you think these guys will take? They look almost finished. I need to wash all the weapons and then airbrush highlight all the weapons and then maybe dry brush all the weapons, and then a bunch of them have just like little pockets or little tiny spots I missed. There's a chance I'll finish them tonight.
And then someone will have to pick
Yeah.
what models come next, and I bet you that's going to be the Patreon.
Oh yeah, I got a sneaking suspicion. Ultimus Romanus, hey J-Nick, was wondering if you guys think CATACHAN will get an update in the nearest future, or will they be dropped for different regiments? Definitely not going to get an update. Definitely won't get dropped for a different regiments. I think they'll probably exist exactly as they are for a few more years.
Yeah. Maybe at one point they'll get an update, but
Maybe.
Maybe.
You know what? The Guard Codex still remains to be seen for 9th edition.
True.
I still doubt it, but... Ultimus Romanus, Nick Eris, can you take a 1965 Shelby and kill team?
Yes, you actually can. That's the crazy part. Quantum
Champ
Phase
Sal's?
Dragon. Quantum Phase Dragon. What slicer should I use with my new Photon Ultra? Lychee. That one works pretty well. You can also use the Photon Studio, but it's annoying. Or the Photon Workshop. It's a little annoying. You can't edit the supports as easily.
Champ Styles, I want the Necromunda, but I'm noticing I may have too many games now because of EOB. I went from Legion back to 40k, and then to Fallout Wasteland Warfare, and then X-Wing, and then Malifaux. Send help. Equal Monkey, have you guys been playing that fancy new Elden Soul Dark Ring? Is that a video game? No.
I believe maybe.
The Holy Emu, what is the most interesting 40k game you have played? Kill Team 21. Spoof Gary, do those bases start from a piece of cork? Yes, yeah, a piece of quarter-inch cork.
I got a 1/4 inch right here for you. I have a bunch of cork.
Leone, why do you think we don't have an Astra Militarum Battle Force yet? Do you think we will have new models? I bet there'll be some new models, but it definitely won't be new Guardsman models. It'll just be the regular Krieg with the upgrade sprue. Nick Harris, can you take Luton 09 and Kill Team? Not yet. I think White Dwarf rules are coming.
Yep.
Arena, did you guys go to Adepticon? Yes, we did. It was fun. We're going back tomorrow.
Boom.
Canaan Creations, what book do you need to start Kill Team 21 if you don't have access to internet at your friendly local game store? You need the core book, and depending on what team you run, you either need the compendium or you need the army book that those models came in. So right now there's three, or there's going to be three, I suppose. There's the Octeris book with the Veteran Guardsmen and Orc Commandos. There's Chalnath with the Sister Novitiates and Tau Pathfinders, and there's going to be Chad. What's the new one called? Nakmund, and that's going to have the Chaos Space Marines and Star Vipers, Star Weavers, Corsairs.
And speaking of all that, you could also go to this link to this website and find the rules and print them out.
Yeah.
And then there you go. You got the rules.
You know what was really cool is today when I was playing with those randos, I had my iPad and I was gonna let them borrow it to read the rules and stuff, and they were like, "No, we've already got it pulled up on our on Battlescribe on our phones."
Perfect.
Like within 10 seconds.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like that's how it should just be.
Yeah.
Jason M. What's Adepticon?
It's a wargaming convention.
Mm-hmm. A bunch of dweebs.
Yeah.
All in one place.
From Dude 88. Nakman should be called Nacho Land.
Yeah. Nacho Land.
Eagle Monkey, what's the coolest kit bash conversion you've seen recently? At Adepticon, somebody showed me there are 2,000 points of Sisters of Battle that were all kit bashed to be like punk rockers.
Ah, God, I would love to have seen that.
Mm-hmm.
That is fun. Flipnut Dude at 88. Did Parker Brothers have a booth? No.
They're giving demos of Clue.
This new game called Monopoly. Eagle Monkey, hell yeah. Sisters of Punk.
Quantum Phase Dragon, will you be painting anything Legion soon? I should, because I have a big old Legion backlog. So probably. I have a bunch of Stormtroopers to get through.
Disagree. You think you could light those burps on fire?
Oh, yeah.
That'd be kind of fun.
Mr. Hobbyman Canada, should I pirate the rule books? We would never tell you that you should absolutely, positively, yes, pirate the books. You did not hear us say, absolutely, for sure, go online and pirate the books. We would never, ever in a million years say, just pirate the books. 100%.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. One of my favorite things was we were looking around Adepticon, and I think you were buying some models. I think Brent was with us at that point, and I asked how many compendiums do we want to buy, because they had a ton of compendiums. Like 10 to 20 compendiums sitting on a shelf.
Kill Team Compendium sitting on a shelf. Kissing.
Exactly. And then some of those armies are just you shouldn't use them. You should use the White Dwarf stuff. Although it's not like in the compendium, it says, hey, by the way, we update the rules sometimes.
Yeah.
And you should check out these specific things. I don't get it. I really don't. I like that they update it. I don't get that it's... Why is it in a magazine that nobody knows about?
Mm-hmm.
I don't...
Because that worked great in 1998.
Yeah, I don't know. They really need to figure that out. And, like, I think it's silly no matter what, but if you... at least say, hey, by the way, we have magazines where stuff is in sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I understand what they're trying to do is they're trying to create a community around their stuff so you want to buy it. But if they don't tell you what everything is, then how do you know?
Yeah. Yeah, literally, if you're not checking Warhammer Community every day, you would never know that there's a new Gene Stealer cult codex, or the new Gene Stealer cult rules.
And even then, it's still hard to navigate. Yeah. Like, if you just miss one day, you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, they're not well archived.
I love it when it's like, Games Workshop puts out a statement about something, and then linked underneath are articles from, 2019, 2018. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because their titles were slightly similar.
Throw it all out.
Mm-hmm.
The weirdest thing about them is their websites.
Yeah.
They just don't make any sense. Like Warhammer Plus doesn't make any sense either.
Because you subscribe to Warhammer Plus on warhammerplus.com, and then you have to go to Warhammer TV to watch anything.
Yep.
And then you have to go to Warhammer Vault to look at any books.
No other service does it like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they host the website Warhammer Plus purely so you can subscribe so that you can watch things on Warhammer TV.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why not just let it be the same website?
I don't get it.
And they also have killteam.com,
everything.
Mm-hmm.
Citadel, Color.
And it doesn't just redirect you to the Games Workshop web store. It's its whole other website you're really not meant to be on.
Jam Styles, here's a question I keep forgetting to ask. What's the oldest Games Workshop model you have?
I have a old Rogue Trader Space Marine that kind of looks like a piece of chewed gum. That's got to be the oldest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if I can paint it. It's the worst.
Yeah. Jason M. Warhapedia is your friend. That being said, codices are the best, just like StarCraft N64.
You know what I played the other day? I tried to boot up Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds from 1999, and it worked. The first time I downloaded it and I booted it up, and it crashed every single time I started it up, and then I let it rest for a couple months, and now it works.
I'm sure that's how it works. You gotta let it just settle into
Yeah,
the computer.
exactly.
And then it will work. Yeah.
Walk Gray White. More Stormtroopers should be painted like Hip Hop Trooper. Oh, I love Hip Hop Trooper. Mr. Hobby Man Canada, can you paint some red onto the flamer to break up the monotony? You know, that's not a bad idea.
I think you should paint orange.
Because Nick, you can tell all these guns apart, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like which one's this?
it's a gun.
Yeah, nailed it.
That's the shooting weapon gun. What's really funny is because the stream is behind for me.
You didn't,
So
you
I don't
didn't
even
see it.
I'm not even looking at it. Game of Star Days. What color are you painting the Stormtroopers? White, pearl, rainbow warriors?
I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with white. But I am going to paint some of them different. Like, because there's Stormtroopers with blue markings and Stormtroopers with red markings from the newer Star Wars Battlegrounds games. And so I'm going to paint a few like that. I actually found these neat little thingies at Adepticon. They're little basing markers, and squad markers, and you clip them onto your base, and it just shows a little bit of a blue line on the base. And so I'm like, that's perfect because I own 3 squads of Stormtroopers. So one of them can be normal, one of them can be blue, and one of them can be red, and then I'll instantly be able to tell them apart. When I play with Sean, he always plays tons of battle droids. And I'll be shooting at the battle droids, and it'll just be a giant blob of 40 battle droids. And I'll be like, okay, I want to shoot at the front squad. And he's like, which ones? And I'm at the ones in front. And he's like, these ones? And he just points at the blob.
Honestly, almost, he needs to order some for himself then.
Mm-hmm.
If they work out pretty well. Or it could be his little Christmas gift.
I think I might grab a couple more tomorrow. I should have grabbed some more today, but we're going back tomorrow, so it doesn't matter. But because I think I want 32s, because it'd be a great way to show equipment on kill team guys. Like, you got 2 grenades on the field. You just clip 2 little base markers onto the guys with grenades. Yeah. It's a good idea, and they actually come with a magnet, which is also nice. Not crazy nice, because I feel like the magnet kind of almost makes you want all of them to have it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, and it might interfere with my models that are already magnetized. It'll be a learning experience.
God of the arena. Nick, what's the oldest model you have? I have some metal random, probably Warhammer Fantasy models that we got somehow. remember it's like a weird ox guy.
Mm-hmm.
That probably is the oldest. I don't think I have that many old things, and that's probably not even that old. I had some old Eldar stuff, but I sold it. Bunch of old metal Eldar.
Oh, you know what's super cool? Today I met the guy who made a war game called Gods of the Old. Wait, I can figure it out in just a few seconds. War Gods of Olympus. I talked to Chris Fitzpatrick, and he worked for Games Workshop for like 10 years sculpting models.
Oh yeah.
And I was
You
talking
got
with
the
him.
inside scoop.
Yeah, and he had some really fun stories. Apparently, when he started working there, they actually because he started working there and he made like a really famous model for fantasy, and he didn't get paid for that model. And we asked him why he didn't get paid for that model, and it's because they brought him on as, not as an apprenticeship, but as like a tryout. So they paid him to come to Nottingham and live there for a month and work with them to like try him out. And in that trial period, he sculpted that model.
Wow.
Yeah, and so they paid for like his room and board and food and to have him work and stuff. That's just how they did it back then. But I have this old Eldar Beastmaster, and I asked him, did he sculpt that model? And he sculpted that model.
Wow. That's pretty cute.
Mm-hmm. What was really funny is he started out by telling us all about this game, and very quickly we totally just got him completely off topic to the point where he was barely talking about this game that he's trying to sell us.
Oh my god.
Jason M., I got some Termagants from when they aren't called Termagants, Tyrannid Hunter Slayers. You know what's really a really kind of interesting Old Hammer story is almost all of the models floating out there of the famous female Space Marines from Rogue Trader are not actually the female Space Marines from Rogue Trader, because way back in the day, another company made those models again. Like, Games Workshop stopped selling them, and so another company picked it up, and they made their own very similar look-alike models. And so all the time on eBay, you see those pop up as official Games Workshop models when they're not. But they're period pieces still, though.
Interesting.
Quantum Phase Dragons. I gave all my Legion bases corresponding color coding to their rims. Would you consider giving your Stormtroopers actual painted rim jobs? You know, that's probably the best way to handle it, but I have decided to leave all of my base rims the plastic that they come as, and that's how I'll tell my different armies apart. So the Rebels have like a maroon, the Imperials have a blue-gray, the Battle Droids have dark blue, and the Republic has... What color is the Republic?
Green.
I think gray, green. It might be. I don't remember. But yeah. So I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna leave all the base rims bare plastic. Yoshi's painting. The War Gods is a pretty game. I love the units. There are some really fun ones. Like, it's all based on like classic Greek gods and the Greek pantheon. And so there's like a faction of those, what are the birds? What are like the cranes from Egypt that have like the really curved bills? There's like a faction of those. There's a faction of alligators. There's like a faction of little like dragon imps. There's a faction of leopard people. And then there's all like the famous stuff like the sirens and the what are the gargoyle women? That I don't remember, but yeah, it does actually look like a really cool game. Yeah. Jason M. I have drank too much. Thought my beer was empty. Now I have two.
We've all been there.
And struck awesome models at a Games Workshop model. Yeah, I'm painting CATACHAN. Some of them are the GW plastics, and some of them are old GW metal models.
Yeah. So, when you do when you submit every single, for Golden Demon, you're going to submit every single category next year.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think your squad would be for 40k?
I was thinking take my Death Guard and build them into a little squad diorama.
Ooh, that would be really good. That would be a good squad. Those are really fun.
Mm-hmm. Lila gave me some ideas of what I could do to push them even further, and I think if they had a base to tie them all together even more.
Mm-hmm. What were some of her ideas?
She said that in the areas where I have like recess shading and like darker things. So if I want like a really really dark area, like in the cracks in between armor, if I do a little bright edge highlights, it makes the inside crack look even darker.
Oh, I see. Love a good inside crack.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea. Yeah, maybe what you do before Adepticon next year is you send photos of everything to everyone, and everybody critiques it, and then you make it better.
Yeah, I mean, paint's an additive process. It's really easy to do.
True. Very, very true, and I'm sure everybody would love to critique and help out, and then you win every category.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I already have some great ideas. I think for Duel, I had this idea of maybe a Tau Fire Warrior who's hiding behind a broken drone, and so he's like crouching and he's holding up the drone head, and then there's like an orc just blasting away at the drone head.
Ah, that's awesome. Mr. Hobby Canada, I'm going to try and unhear Jay saying that he is giving stormtroopers rim jobs.
God of Arena, you should look into the Tolerance Minis stand. They have a lot of the old Games Workshop metal models and Rogue Trader stuff. Interesting. Are they like a recaster? Daniel Bear, I got the original metal Commissar Yarrick, and it always falls over because his power claw is so top heavy. Oh, is that the one where it's like a crab claw? It's a great model. Louise often wears a t-shirt with that model on it. Marcus D. recently joined the Patreon and did some catching up. Do you have a reaction for the Angels of Death post-credit scene? I don't know if there was a post-credit scene, unless it was the scene at the very end of the show.
I don't think we did.
Yeah, I think we might have just turned it off.
Guarantee we just turned it off.
Mm-hmm. I didn't. I mean, I've watched the ending several times and I never made it to the. I didn't know there was a post-credit scene. I mean, what is this, Ferris Bueller? They should warn you. There's going to be a like, who watches the credits? Cayman Astartes, I've seen someone on Etsy selling retro-style Beakies, Ancient Terminators, and Old Thousand Suns. Back when they had animal skull heads, they look one-to-one with the old ones, but 3D printed. Neat! I know, Victoria Miniatures also sculpts their minis in a very retro Warhammer way. Although they're kind of moving away from it a little bit with some of their newer models that are 3D sculpted. Because I think not everybody loves the charm of old models. They want something that actually looks nice.
Philip Demers, you plan on submitting minis for every Golden Demon category?
Absolutely. And I want every single one to be a joke. I think they're all going to be very like normal, proper, beautifully painted, normal entries. But then I think I want every single one because people put like little names, not names, like a little
Plaque?
like plaque, like a little plaque, and I want every single one to have a plaque that's a joke. Like I would have loved it. I would have loved it this year if my Kato Sicarius could have had a plaque that said, "It is I." Walter A. White, how would you base the duel scene? Probably just like a little 4-inch wide oval with maybe a couple of dead Tau on it.
Yeah, there's some people go all out.
Yeah.
There's some crazy stuff out there. Some really, really crazy stuff. Wow. But what was really interesting, though, I mean, this is the first time we've ever seen, like, really, really crazy painting up close.
Yeah.
But Jay's model fit right in with everyone else's stuff. It's, definitely on the, we'll see what happens.
I hope I saw they had a baggie. They had the silver, bronze, and gold demons and the Slayer sword, and they had a big baggie of pins. And I hope I get a pin. I think it might be a participation pin, but I hope I get it.
Yeah, I tried.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be hilarious. Well, then a pin would be perfect because you can put it on the apron.
Exactly.
So there you go. Yeah, I know we were looking at the trophies. It's like that would look good on the shelf.
It would. It would.
That would look good on the shelf. They really look great.
Yeah.
Trophies.
Mr. Hobbyman Canada, I am making a temple that is inspired by the Middle East and European temples, and I wanted to hear your ideas. So any thoughts, Jay? I don't know. We have some temple terrain on our Patreon.
You should paint it green and orange.
Yeah.
That's my pro tip.
Spoof Gary, have you tried any of the one-page rules, games, or models? Never tried the games. The models look cool. Orange, does anybody know if Games Workshop did the Horus animation in-house? I wonder if there is an in-house animation team. I think they farm out everything.
Yep, I think so too. Love a good farm.
Mm-hmm. Epic Nacho Sauce took my son to the hobby store this week, and we left with 1,000 points of Black Templar and 1,000 points of CATACHAN. Love the hobby portion. Have no idea how to play. This is dad life. Nice. Quantum Phase Dragon, is Adepticon actually a super spreader event? Yeah. I mean, it is.
Yeah, it totally is. Yep. Yeah, it's yeah. But we're doing it, folks. We're doing it. Marcus D, spoiler alert, the post-credit scene shows what's in the box.
Wait, what? Oh! Wait, STCs are boxes? I thought they were literally like hard drives.
Maybe it shows what's in the hard drive.
Or maybe it wasn't a STC. Wait, did she say it was an STC?
I don't remember. I
I don't
loved her
remember
though.
either.
Second best character.
Mm-hmm. God of the Arena. The Toledo used mini stand is right next to the vendor hall. It's hard to miss. You'll see a bunch of nerds. Okay, yeah, I saw that. You know, I pawed through one box and I thought the prices were real bad. like pretty darn close to normal retail with like 10-15% off. I saw on Facebook a couple of people found some neat deals. Although I saw one person was like, they got 9 sprues of Kroot for $20. And I feel like a regular box of Kroot might come with 9 sprues. Because maybe I can figure this out. There's 4 Kroot to a sprue, and it comes with 16. Okay, wait. That's only 4 sprues. There's definitely more than 4 sprues, though.
More than 4 seems insane. I guess the box is really big.
Yeah, it's the old style fat box. Yeah. Maybe there's... Oh, no. There's 4 body sprues, and then there's 4 head and arm sprues. So it's 8 sprues. So he somehow ended up with a 9th sprue. I mean, $20 is still a deal, because I think it's, what, $38?
It is, yeah.
But I don't know. It's still not like a amazing deal. The booth in the middle of the vendor hall had much better deals. Like there was a few times I pulled a model that I had just bought. Like there was a Kira, the new Inquisitor, for $20, and I'm like, this would be a no-brainer to buy it, but I just bought it for real.
Yeah.
I did get a very good deal on some Demonettes. They sell for $38. I got them for $25.
Harry Miguel, this is the one time Jay and Nick will leave their studio. If they catch COVID, they won't spread it to anyone else.
Hey, you know what?
Exactly.
Good point. My dog might get it.
Yep. Exactly.
God, Convoy. The Space Marine armoring video was in-house. It was a test for their animation studio. So the rest are outsourced until they can do it all in-house. Interesting. Malignus the Undying King. Hey Jay, as a fellow Necron fan, I'm curious if you feel any of the Necron units need a decent buff or for kill team or 40k. What would be your unit and buff to each platform? They just got a bunch of buffs. Necron Flayed ones just became relevant because their damage got significantly increased. The stratagem reanimation protocols got taken down from 1 command point to 0. So you can actually use it once per turn every turn for free, which is really, really good. So they can kind of do the same thing Imperial Guard can do. Their Immortals have amazing shooting. Necron Warriors also have pretty darn good shooting. They're really darn survivable. I think the only thing that would help them out more is like if they got like a bespoke team with like some of the units, some of the other things have like the medic, the fighter, sniper. I could see death. Wait, no, death marks are already in the game. Yeah. So yeah, you can also take death marks. Although I think the death mark gun is redonkulous, but bringing 4 of them with heavy on their guns is a little bit you can't really. I don't know. You know what? I think it'd be worth trying them out. I think because I think everybody wrote them off, but you don't necessarily shoot every turn. So maybe, you shoot your amazing shot, and then the next turn you try to go grab an objective, and then the next turn you shoot your amazing shot, and then the next turn you kind of run and hide so you don't give somebody like victory points. There could definitely be something to the Necron death marks and kill team. D-Scorpion, I had to browse the stand for a bit, found an Indominus box for my Necrons and Black Templar, some recently discontinued Chaos Corn models, and an old Corn dice holder plus dice. Yeah, that's cool, is finding stuff that like they don't sell anymore.
Yeah, the other problem is you got to dig through it, and so you're gonna spend all your time digging.
Yeah. I wonder if there's any like on the last day. Is it all just gonna be? Are they just gonna dump it all into a pile?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah. I feel like it's also though not the end of the world to just shove it all in like a storage unit for next year.
Yeah, we park it right outside.
Yeah. The Rybot, out of my 2 melee-centric and 4 range-centric Reavers, which 2 should get the cool grappling launcher that allows them to climb really easily? Maybe none? I don't know. I don't feel like the grapple launcher is that amazing. It should be... You should be able to buy it once and it's equipped on everybody. Maybe it might be worth it to take it on a close combat guy, but I think purity seals or grenades might do you better. The re-rolling, a free re-roll is really nice. Like if you whiff and you have that purity seal, then you could maybe purity seal and do a command re-roll, and all of a sudden you're re-rolling half your dice. Mm-hmm. That could be really, really good. I feel like that might be even better than just getting to climb where there isn't a ladder.
Bah.
Champ Styles, I remember you mentioning painting your snowtroopers in sand colors, but would you ever do the Nova Corps snow from the good Battlefront 2? Technically, they're not from Battlefront 2. They are from Maigito, the really quick scene on Maigito with Kiadi Moody from Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. They're cool, but they would be a little bit anachronistic because those are the clone troopers, not the stormtroopers.
Throwing around some words. Someone's reading the dictionary today.
Mm-hmm. Willingness the Undying King. Thank you. I actually just finished a Deathmark squad. I'm going to try them out. Yeah, please do. I kind of want to try some out. You know, my first ever box of Games Workshop was a box of Deathmark. I don't know what happened to them. I don't own them anymore.
Interesting.
It's possible I rebuilt them into Immortals. Because I do own 20 Immortals.
Mm-hmm. Kitty Canoes, rest in peace, Deathmark.
Kitty Canoes, R.I.P. Deathmark. Yes.
Kitty Canoes, any 40k Adepticon hot takes?
We looked at the stuff like an hour ago. It's all cool. Except for the Age of Sigmar Dragon Fire guy. That model is actually bad.
Yeah.
You know, I can't wait to hear, wouldn't it be hilarious if Discourse loved that model?
That would be pretty funny.
But you know, it's just I don't know, it's just bad. And they can do fire and stuff. Like the Avatar of Cain looks great.
Fire knees.
Fire knees. But yeah, just a little poopy. Also just painted atrociously. But I don't think paint is gonna save that. Maybe some cool basing and like maybe you use like some cotton to make it look like there's more fire than there is or something. Or you just find a better STL online. I feel like it's not that hard to find a Fire Dragon model.
No.
Ooh, speaking of on the hunt for a model, remember I had that model I needed to find at Adepticon?
Uh-huh.
I found it today.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Good, so I won't delete that clip.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And y'all know what I'm talking about in like a month and a half.
Yeah.
When the video comes out.
Maybe more.
Mm-hmm.
I like having secrets from people. That's always
Yeah.
that's the fun part. The secret is we'll never make videos again.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. Miniac is gonna buy our channel and then he'll just do the videos for us.
Oh, I love that.
Yep, with all that Kickstarter money.
Mm-hmm. Something to add. The Sunny D Dragon. The Sunny D Dragon.
Yep. Sunny D.
Yeah, I don't know, it's like it's been a long time since Games Workshop's really had a stinker, I feel like.
Yeah, usually it's just amazing or just eh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't look that great.
No.
I bet though someone also thinks that will buy it and will make it amazing.
That is always how it works. Boy, though, that might be a video in itself, being like, somebody fix this. We're interviewing them because they're clearly, you know, they're god tier.
Genius.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yikes.
Yeah, they paid $50 for a GW model and then changed everything. How did they do it?
Right, you'd have to re-sculpt stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you 3D print some fire stuff that you design. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just say next week's Models of Memory might be called the worst model Games Workshop's ever made.
And you know, like what I hope happened is this. It was someone's like first big boy trying to sculpt something,
Mm-hmm.
and then it was somebody's first big boy trying to paint something, and they both missed. Yep. Again, my biggest hot take is that Games Workshop's lazy at Adepticon,
Mm-hmm.
just in general, and they should do demos.
They should.
Especially, okay, maybe not Age of Sigmar, maybe not 40k, because
Yeah.
maybe they don't feel like it or
And they're
whatever.
popular enough, yeah.
Right. But for the smaller games, and maybe
Yeah.
for Kill Team. Kill Team's like brand new.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And there was Kill Team and like there's AOS Kill Team and 40k events,
Right.
but no demos. And I don't know. I think the 40k. I mean, they made tons of money, so clearly it was the right decision. But I don't get anybody shopping at that Games Workshop booth.
I don't either.
You can just buy it all online with free shipping. You know, if you were planning on buying it from Games Workshop retail, there's better options than buying it from at Adepticon and then dragging it all around the con floor.
Right. Oh, I should have. Well, I guess the second-hand store didn't really have anything. But I still need my slog off. My Cruel Boy slog off. But I don't really deserve it anyways. If it was cheap, but it's not because it's a brand new model.
Yeah.
Also, some of the places didn't have prices on stuff.
Yeah.
Which is really annoying.
Yeah.
Put the price on there.
How much is this? And then they're just like, is it exactly what you think it is? Okay, I don't want it then.
Yeah. Walker A. White. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't go hard on Underworlds. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Remember, we were looking at some... Was it Underworlds? I always don't know what anything is. Maybe it was Warcry. There was like that box of Cruel Boys that was for $90.
Yeah, I was just wrong.
What the hell is that? Was that Warcry? Oh my god, they are!
No.
Okay, it says $80 here.
$80.
So maybe it said $80.
Huh? Does it come with 20?
Like,
Because that's even
13.
13. Because that's even more expensive. Oh wait, it's one of the kill or it's a
Warcry.
It's Warcry.
Yeah, Warcry. $80 Cruel Boys. You get 13 models. You get
Interesting.
You get 84 tokens plus 14 fighter cards.
Okay, I thought it was just the regular Cruel Boys box. I know. Like Blood Bowl and Underworlds and like Warcry got a bigger price bump than other things, but that seems like a lot.
$80 is too much.
Box games, Warcry, all. Wait, how are there 41 things in allies and only 31 things in all? Oh, because allies you can probably bring in just regular Age of Sigmar models. Oh,
yeah,
the Slanesh Cerberites 85, Cruel Boys 80, Daughters of Cain 85.
Some things are cheaper.
Some things are cheaper. But you know what though? It looks like, are those not the normal ass models?
I think.
I think those are. Wait, maybe they're not.
Some of the Bolt Boys are different. I think.
Like
the one there's one that's a flag, and I don't remember painting a flag on one of them.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe these are all different, but they're not different really. Yeah, these are all different. But I feel like you could also just bring the regular ones.
Yeah.
Don't you get all of this in? Here, wait. Okay, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so you get 8 Cruel Boys, 3 Stake Shooters, and 2 a guy with a banner and a hero. And then what do you get if you buy the Age of Sigmar Start Collecting?
Okay, Akina is. The Cruel Boys box is weird. It's like 1 multi-part kit, 1 character, and 1 sprue from Dominion. Very interesting.
Are they Orc War Clans?
The Orc, yeah. The Orc War Clans.
Okay, so for the $50 starter set, you get. Okay, you don't get the Stake Shooters. You get the hero and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 regular stabbers. For 50.
Yeah.
And you also get the Stormcast and the rules.
Yeah. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember looking at the box, because, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Looked at the box, and it was $80.
Yeah.
My mind, though, it was 90, but maybe that was something else.
I thought it was 90.
Yeah, I thought it was 90 as well. Maybe again, we're gonna go tomorrow. We're gonna explore. That'd be hilarious if they upcharge, because people don't know the prices off the top of their head.
Mm-hmm. Kinono's. The Outer Circle did not like it. I also think it's terrain and not a mini, which is super weird. Of course, yeah, the Outer Circle's not gonna like it. The Outer Circle probably didn't like anything they showed off. I bet it's an endless spell, or it's some sort of a magic token. The Rybot, as I understand it, when you buy equipment for Kill Team, the pieces of equipment only apply to a single model, so if I buy the grapple launcher for 1 equipment point, it's only on 1 model, right? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Walkia White, at least the dragon doesn't have a dozen fingers in the wings like the damn early Drake Mount Stormcast unit. I think the old honky, dragon, I think that's a way better model. It's probably also $90.
Damn, the Kill Team Commandos are $60.
Yeah. Technically they're 51 because 15% off.
Yeah, but it's expensive.
DS Scorpion, I think you're forgetting the exclusive model they sell at the booth. What was the exclusive model though? Here, I'm gonna find out right now. Adepticon 2022 GW exclusive model. So they probably had what? One for 40k, one for Age of Sigmar. Because I bet it's a model that's a big ol' who cares. This is actually gonna be hard to find because they came out with a lot of stuff for Adepticon.
I believe it was. I remember seeing it.
Oh yeah, it's a yeah, we saw these. It's the orc guy is kind of cool. It's like a custom orc shaman. I mean, he's cool, but whatever. And then it's a Space Marine Blade Guard veteran with a slightly different pose than the other Blade Guard veterans.
Yeah, who cares?
I mean, these are cool, but I don't think I'd stand in line for either of these. Maybe the shaman if I liked the Gloom. I mean, I like the whatever they're called, Cool Boys, but I don't know. I don't like my favorite. I feel like they really are kind of. I mean, it's hard to say Games Workshop's doing anything wrong because they're raking in money hand over foot. But I feel like the box game stuff should be cheaper because it's a harder sell and less people play it. Like I feel like those are the gateway games to your big money makers like Age of Sigmar and 40k. But like Titanicus and Warcry and everything almost feels more expensive.
Yeah. I guess their point is that you'll buy only one box.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they're forgetting the collect them all factor.
Mm-hmm.
Where, if they were relatively cheap, because with Kill Team, putting together some of the teams is relatively cheap. Relatively.
Mm-hmm.
So you could collect all of them. And be fine, or you could make it out of the armies you already have or whatever. But yeah, you're not gonna spend. I mean, I think $60 is the limit for a box like that.
Mm-hmm.
So 80 is kind of insane.
Sure, I want both models, but then again, I am done addicted.
Addicted.
Okay, no, it is. Quote, we charge more because Games Workshop making smaller games. I mean, if Adeptus Titanicus was cheap-ish, or even just relatively priced reasonably, I mean, those models are dope. But like, the medium knight is I think $60 or $70, and then the big boys are $100+ each.
Yeah.
Is there a starter set for Adeptus Titanicus? Box games.
I'm gonna hit all, and hopefully,
Damn, the Warmaster Iron Class Heavy Battle Titan is 170. I'm too scared to press view all, so I'm just gonna quickly run through the pages.
There's Adeptus Titanicus, the Horus Heresy.
Okay, 170. That's a lot. Comes with, what, 2 Reavers and 4 Warhounds? Oh, no, 2 Reavers, 2 Warhounds, and 2 Cerastus Knights.
Low.
I don't know. I mean, I know the Reaver's a little bit big. But, I don't know. It doesn't feel like much. Maybe could have thrown in some cardboard terrain or something.
But you got the little turrets, or whatever they are.
I like the little turrets. They're cute.
Mm-hmm. And also you're gonna need to buy these for the small scale. I guess you have the ships. So
That's
you
true.
Don't have to, but ooh, you could do the Thunderhawk gunship.
That's true. Mr. Hobby Man Canada, should I run my my Sons of Dorn alongside the Black Templars or Imperial Knights? Probably Imperial Knights, because I feel like 2 different colors of Space Marines wouldn't be as much fun as Space Marines and Imperial Knights. If you didn't identify FJ, I have to go now, but I will carry OB into the freezer. Wait, but I will carry OB into the freezer. I'm having fun with this silly little dweeb. I am in the Patreon only.
Another great reason to join the Patreon.
Mm-hmm. Walker A. White. Adeptus Titicanicus is still from the Horus Heresy. It'd be nice if they had Xenos heavy mechs too. Yeah, I think it's only Horus Heresy, so it's the Imperium fighting the Imperium. So they're probably not gonna bring in other mechs. Although I could totally see, because Adeptus Titicanicus and Aeronautica Imperialis are in the same scale. So I think that totally leaves the door open for them doing a new 40k epic. And yeah. The Wizard of Math, come home, y'all, streaming, woohoo! Yeah!
For the next 8 minutes.
Yeah! Marcelo Nunez, Siege of Terra, so the chances of Xenos is 0 unless they go back to Crusade era.
Did you know that Magan Ra is $90?
You know, I didn't.
Yeah.
I saw that model in person at the Warhammer store. It's a neat guy.
Ah. Love it.
You know, I was thinking about that not Games Workshop Mephiston model. It would be really fun to see if you could submit not Games Workshop models.
Yeah.
Like, just try to troll them.
It'd be really fun if you won. And like, all right, so you can bring that back, please.
Yeah, I mean, they'd probably Google the winner just to double check.
I mean, I feel like if you submit to every category, I feel like that's 100% fine.
Yeah.
To submit one that is
not real.
Yeah. I bet you there's people that do recasts or something. Just to feel.
I hope so.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. How would they know? They ain't never gonna know.
Right.
I like that Ra's doing the splits. It's like a mini teaching me yoga. Yeah, I totally see him doing the splits, and his feet are on the tip of a Space Marine who's just been sliced right in half.
Yeah.
Walker A. White, there's a dual idea for you. A real model fighting the fake. And then the plaque reads, a genuine Games Workshop piece versus a Chinese recast. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't it be great if I do all this madness next year, and then all of a sudden the year after that they have a new rule that's called "Don't be a dick." Don't jerk us around.
Mm-hmm.
Baker, I think I remember reading once Games Workshop drilled into a guy's entry because they suspected it was a recast. I doubt that. And you would just say, no, don't drill into my model.
Mm-hmm. And then they
maybe
would say,
the base?
Aha, we caught you.
But also, like, are they going to drill into the model and then look at the shavings under a microscope to see what type of resin they are? Because even that wouldn't tell you anything.
Yeah.
Unless it's a plastic model and you bought a resin recast, which in that case, you're kind of dumb. Because you can tell the difference between that.
Mm-hmm.
But you would be able to tell that just by holding it.
Right. I don't think they look that hard.
Yeah. Troy, if you wanted to do a Chaos Space Wolf detachment, you don't think that dual full Wolf Plasma with Human Guard Infantry or the Chaos Heavy Troop set of 3 into that detachment?
Yeah.
I think you should paint it orange.
I also agree with that. What a world we live in. Akina Kanones, would you play against an opponent with a recast army if they were cute?
I'd play against the recast army anytime.
Even if they were ugly?
Yeah. I don't care.
Especially if they were ugly.
Mm-hmm.
You'd probably win harder.
Mm-hmm. DAS Scorpion, I gotta get ready tomorrow night, guys, and enjoy the rest of Adepticon.
Whoa.
Yeah, you too. We
Jay's
might
gonna
see you
win.
there.
This is gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. Walker White, the player is cute, or is it the recasts? Well, the player's not going to be cute. Yeah, we don't have to worry about that.
You never know, but you know.
There was a great... some people participating, I think it might have been in the Age of Sigmar tournaments. There was team tournaments, and one team was dressed as barbarians. So they had like fur loincloths, and that was it.
Oh my
it was
God.
awesome. And one guy was really fat. It was the best.
Oh no!
All right, one more minute, guys. Walker A. White, fat barbarian, peak performance. You know, maybe that was a strategy. Like maybe that's a tactic, intimidation.
I would be intimidated.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, you know what? I'm not feeling it today. I'm a little under the weather.
Mm-hmm. Steve, I don't remember where I heard it from, but someone called recasts fine china. That's pretty great.
That is pretty great. You can steal that.
Fine china.
What's everyone's favorite potato chip? And speaking of potato chips, it's 12 o'clock.
All right, everybody. Thanks for being here on the long stream. We had a bunch of videos. Yep. Go watch the Wednesday video. It was really, really good. We paint terrain.
Also got another animation.
Yeah, that's true.
A little later on Sunday.
Yeah,
so
we
very
have
fun.
3 animations now. Well,
yep.
Technically more, but we have 3 real ones. Go check them out.
Exactly. Also, Patreon, pay us money sometimes if you want to, and even if you don't want to, maybe you just want to.
Yeah.
And we'll be back with another live stream on Monday, so join us for that.
All right, you goobs. Good night.
Night.